Aren't you tired of the drama? You use your words like they are knives. I don't need that type of drama and trying to be tough all the daytime.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Either way, I'm so excited to have you guys here today because I have got an awesome organization video happening here on my channel. I am going to be completely remaking over our hallway closet upstairs into our craft closet, featuring my Cricut. So thank you, Cricut, for sponsoring today's video. I will share all about my Cricut later on in this video. But to start out, I wanted to give you guys an overview of the spaces that I'm working with. So this is our current craft cabinet down in the kitchen. You guys can see it is not functioning at all. It is completely cluttered in there, and every single time I go to reorganize it, it gets messed up again. And so we have this closet upstairs in the hallway. It's a very narrow, small closet, as you can see here, that wasn't really functioning for anything, and all of this stuff in here could easily be relocated to a different area in the house. So I am just going to take this time really quickly, completely clear out the closet, because anytime that I am doing an organization project, I like to clear out the space that I'm working in. It just makes it easier to see where things can go and really utilize the space that I have.
I will always get up again. Shoot me down, don't you know I get up? Yeah, baby, I will fight. No, there ain't nothing stopping me. I'm bulletproof, I won't fall. I'm bulletproof, go on, shoot me down. I will always get up again.
You keep me wondering, is our love strong, just like a love song, baby?
All right, I got everything brought upstairs. This is everything that was in that cabinet downstairs in the kitchen. This basket here was from the closet already. And then I have all of my Cricut vinyl and supplies in these two little baskets and in that box that I need to organize as well into that closet. I did get this little storage cart to hopefully fit at the bottom of that closet, and hopefully it will work out for all of this stuff. I'm going to try my best to consolidate and get rid of as much stuff as I can and get this space organized as much as possible.
Pretend I'm just above it all, but I want you lying next to me. Yeah, I want your body, body, body too. Yeah, body too. And baby, please don't think I run away from you. It's just sometimes I get scared to death.
So before I went through and organized some more stuff, I wanted to go ahead and get this little rolling cart put together. That way I could see if it would fit in the closet, which it doesn't, and I'll share all of that in a future clip. But I wanted to go ahead and get that put together. That way it was done and I can just go through everything, and it would just make it a lot easier for me. Now, while I am building this, I wanted to welcome you guys. If you're new to my channel, my name is Whitney. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have 2 kids. I have a 4-year-old son named Barrett and a 2-year-old daughter named Savannah. My husband and I currently live in West Virginia, and I do a ton of cleaning and decluttering and organizing here on my channel. So if that is stuff that you like to watch, I would love to have you guys subscribe and join the family, and leave me a comment down below telling me your name and where you are from so that I can give you guys a welcome to my channel.
Away from you. It's just sometimes I get scared to dive into it. I want you lying next to me. Yeah, I want your body, your body too. Yeah, body too. I want your body, I want your body, I want your body, just the body.
So a few complaints with this thing. For whatever reason, when it's all the way tightened, it's way too tight to be able to pull the drawers out. So now it's kind of rattly, but whatever. And before I started completely putting this together, I went to go see if it fit in the closet, and it doesn't. So my measurements are off. That's a little bit frustrating. It's definitely not going to fit in this little spot. So I am going to do a little bit of improvising here. I'm still going to make this a really organized space, but I'm going to have to do it differently than I thought I was going to.
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call?
So with any organization project that I have, I usually have a ton of stuff that I need to go through. So I am just taking this time and making sure I'm not holding on to anything that isn't going to be used by my kids anymore. We had a few little things in here that they just didn't play with, and we had a lot of markers and stuff that were dried out and just stuff that did not need to be kept any longer. So I just really like to take this time and go through everything, and then you'll start to see me organize stuff and trying to figure out where to put everything. And basically in my head, I'm figuring out what to label stuff for later on as well.
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air.
Now I do have this bin that was in the closet that is full of all of my painting supplies, and if you guys didn't know this, which no one probably does, but I actually used to be really into painting. I used to have a ton of canvases and really tried to better myself as a painter, but it's just not something that I have time to do anymore. So I am going to hold on to these paints because I do use them from time to time, but I do want them kind of closed off and put into an area that will function a lot better than just a giant pile of painting stuff in that bin.
You're gone now, will you call me back? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind. It's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you.
I got this organizer off Amazon and I thought this was perfect for the kids' coloring stuff and crayons and scissors and glue and all of that kind of stuff, because I loved that each individual color you could just pull off of the tray and they could just take that to the table instead of the whole thing. So I thought that was really cool, especially for my daughter because she is very into coloring. My son could care less, so I was thinking of her really when I was organizing this stuff. That way she could just go into the closet and pick whatever it is that she wanted to color with that day and take it to the table, and it would just be a really easy process for her.
Inside the noise, I can feel you. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart. I hope I'll be your destination.
So at this point, it was time to place everything back into the closet, and as I'm placing things in here, you guys will see in a later shot that it is actually different. And I wanted to leave this shot in here, and I wanted to leave the shot earlier of the storage cart not fitting in here to show you guys that organization projects don't always go planned for me. I know that it might look in the video that I have it all figured out and all laid out and exactly what I'm going to do, but I definitely have hiccups along the way, and those were just 2 of my hiccups during this organization project. So I just wanted to leave that in there to encourage you guys that if it doesn't work out the first time, it's okay, and you can figure something else out at a later time. It's not always going to go to plan, and that's just part of organizing.
I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be.
So now it is time to start cutting out all of my labels for all of my organization bins and things like that. And I'm so excited to be working with Cricut for today's video to show you guys just how easy it is to do this with my Cricut Joy. So the Cricut Joy has an app. You just hop on there. You can pick any style label that you want. I'm just doing a simple letter font label just because I like how clean it looks on the organization bins. And then you'll just go through, write out every single label that you need. I had like 20 labels that I was writing out, so I didn't show you guys every single one because it would have just taken forever. But this is so easy to do. It takes a few minutes to set all of this up, and then it'll show you guys an overview of how all of your labels will look, and then you just start cutting it. And what's nice about the app is it tells you when it's time to do things, so you'll just type in what material that you're using. I'm just using basic permanent smart vinyl. I find that this is a really easy material to use whenever I'm doing labels, and then the app will just tell you to load your material and it will start cutting.
I guess it never hit you. Our conversation takes two, paying it some interest from time to time.
I love the Cricut Joy because it is perfect for those everyday projects that you have around your house. It takes no time to pull it out, get it all set up. You can also take this anywhere. It is small and compact enough and easy to tug along with you if you need to bring it somewhere else for some projects that you are working on.
Your simple life, nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different.
So once all of my vinyl was done cutting, I did have to use my weeding tool to get out any of the excess vinyl in the small letters. And then I am just going to quickly cut everything out because I am going to be using transfer tape to place my labels onto the surface. and it's just easier to have everything cut out in their own little piece of paper, and then that way you just use the transfer tape, you cut it out to the size that you need, and it just makes it so much easier to apply the labels to the surface that you need.
Here it goes, here it goes, here it goes. With his humble act and everlasting ego. Someone hurt your feelings not that long ago. And every bit of you couldn't face the truth that maybe you're just not that nice and humble kind. That would be a lie. Go on, blow up your ego, your undeniable, undying ego. Oh, look here he goes, stepping on toes with his humble act and everlasting ego. Oh, here he goes, here he goes.
Now it is time to place all of my labels onto their corresponding organization bin, and this part can be a little bit tricky, I'm not going to lie, because with the type of material that I'm placing it on, some of it was harder for the letters to stick than others, but when you use your little scraper tool to kind of manipulate the paper and hold down the letter at the same time, it makes it so much easier. So definitely keep that little tip in mind to make this part go as smoothly as possible.
Leaving this place, the sun's about to break. You're riding shotgun. The feeling we chase. I'm wide awake. Take me away now. 'Cause I won't go down the same old path again now. No, I've been running out of air, so let me catch my breath.
You guys will have to let me know in the comments down below what organization projects that you are going to be working on in your home and what your favorite part of this video was today. I always love hanging out with you guys and getting to know you in the comments. You guys know that is my favorite thing about this platform, and I always look forward to hearing from you guys down in the comments section.
I'm just gonna drive you. I'm just gonna drive you. Wherever we go, we're taking control. The future is ours now. The road never ends. It's me and my friends. These are the good times.
When I was placing my labels on the little paper organizers, I realized that some of them were super crooked, but I didn't really want to go back and fix them, so I'm just gonna deal with it. So I'm sorry if that triggers any of you guys, but it was really hard for whatever reason to line these up straight, even though I had a straight edge to work with. But hey, we're all human, and I'm just trying the best that I can.
I'm just gonna drive, drive, drive. I'm just gonna drive, drive, drive. I'm just gonna drive, drive.
Anyways, you guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and it gave you some motivation that you needed to get some organization projects done in your home today. Thank you again to Cricut for sponsoring today's video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.
I'm just gonna drive, drive, drive.